Hey, it's Jason from Ready Set Drone.
And Chris Justice.
And Chris Justice. Today we are going to be taking a look at the Katana Mavic tray accessory for the Mavic Pro.
So what do we got here, Jason?
So this is an accessory from PolarPro. These guys obviously are most well known for their polarizing filters and ND filters and that sort of thing. But I guess the idea behind this is it's kind of like it's a mount for your Mavic where you can hold it handhold, where basically you can use your Mavic as a video camera and a stabilizer. And they're kind of pitching it as like, especially if you take it into no-fly zones like national parks and things like that. Obviously you're not flying the drone, but you can hold it handheld and get some cool stabilized video with it. So we're gonna open it up and plug it into a Mavic and see what happens and see if it's a useful gadget.
All right.
So I mean, right off the bat, like, it's small, so this would go in a backpack. And you know, if you're taking your Mavic on adventures and that sort of thing, it's not like this is going to take up a ton of room. It would take up less room than like an Osmo Mobile would, or a Karma Grip or that sort of thing. And I can see in a pinch where it would be useful. So looks like you just sort of mount the Mavic inside here. It's pretty simple. Yeah, it looks like you can sort of loosen it in here. We'll have to grab one of our 3 Mavics laying around and give it a whirl. It's got an iPhone mount. So it's got a tripod mount here, which is kind of cool. You know, and it looks like it's got a mount on either side, so you can mount it at a 45-degree angle or a 90-degree angle. So we'll try it at a 45. So I think you just fold that guy up and shove it in there. I think you have to fold up all the arms and all that sort of stuff, yeah.
All right, so let's fold up these arms. Cool, all right, we're set.
All right. So it looks like you can loosen the mount here. Oh, not that much.
So just kind of bows open?
Just shove it in there. Or does it come in from the back?
No, it's got to come in from the front. We play just the tip.
I'm wondering, oh, they show it without the props on. So
yeah,
that's probably, yeah.
All right, so that's a little inconvenient, but...
Yeah, I don't know if it's going to go in without the, well, let's see. See if we can get it with the...
Can you bend it open? So the first rule about Fight Club is that you don't take off the props.
Exactly.
There was no unboxing video that we could find, so.
Exactly.
All right.
Okay.
So we're on, we're ready, and if we have something to mount on top, we could do that.
Yep. So, yeah, it's not, I don't know if you're supposed to just be able to slide it in. I think even without the props, it wouldn't necessarily slide in. So I think you have to kind of mount it the way we did, which is a little bit of a pain, but you know. It's not the end of the world, right?
The other reason you might take the props off is safety.
Yeah.
Because if those things started spinning
while you had it, that's probably a wise.
so why don't we just take the props off?
Yeah, that's probably not a bad idea.
Especially before we start filming.
So even without the props, you definitely can't just slide it on. So it gets caught by the motors and the legs and that sort of thing. So and it's probably a good idea to take the props off anyway, because this thing is powered up, and even though it won't be connected to a controller. Which begs a good question. I'm assuming you would have to connect this to your phone via Wi-Fi? All right, so we'll, yep, I have to take it completely off to be able to get to it.
There's my phone in DJI.
Don't forget this is in Wi-Fi mode.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Next time.
So I'll have to turn on Wi-Fi.
This is a little awkward to get on. If you don't, you have to keep them loose enough to where you can get it threaded, and then you can tighten it down. Yeah. And then this thing can constantly, if you tighten that like that, it goes at a weird angle, so you have to bring this up. Hey, look at that.
All right, so we're set.
Now, after reading the instructions, we figured it out. So, all right. So here it is mounted. I'll say it's a little awkward to get on. It takes a little bit of finagling, but it's not terrible. But it just kind of feels weird holding the drone this way.
Power that baby up.
Let's see what it does.
Let's see if we can get a camera signal out of that.
You have to connect to the
Mavic.
There you go. Yeah, you have to.
Ooh, there's a Wi-Fi password on the Mavic. Are you aware of this?
Oh, you know where that is?
Where's that?
That is.
Please don't tell me it's on the bottom.
The battery compartment.
Oh no!
Please.
Well, let this be a lesson to you.
Okay, wait.
Where's your
no,
Mavic?
it says it's connected. Just a second.
I've connected before. So
okay.
So it says it's connected.
So let this be a lesson to you, Katana purchasers.
Okay, so I
figure all that out first.
I'm gonna start flight. Okay, we have a connection. We are connected.
All right, look at that. Well, we can mount it on this little guy. And I guess that guy just...
locks in.
Yeah, I think if you just push it down.
I like the connection there. That's not bad. The way you just tighten it down.
Yeah, you just sort of... Well, yeah, you just sort of push it. It doesn't... Oh, it's got a lock.
Yeah, it's a lock.
There you go.
Yeah, I think I like that a little bit better than my Osmo Mobile. Be better to balance.
Looks like it's quicker too.
Yeah, it looks like it's a whole lot quicker. That Osmo Mobile, I can't use it with my Nexus P.
Yeah, it's too big.
No, it actually covers the volume down.
Oh, that's right. It pushes the.
Yep.
Yeah, it's always pushing the volume down.
So how does it look? Are you stable?
It looks fine.
Yeah.
You recording video?
Yeah.
All right.
All right. How do we control the gimbal with the app?
You don't.
Seriously?
Yeah, you don't.
Really? So it's always just straight
gonna be
ahead?
flat and level, and you just move it around.
Are you sure we can't control the gimbal?
It's actually this guy right here. This is how you can. These little
There we
buttons.
go. I was going to say.
These allow you to take the gimbal up and down.
All right.
So talk about that.
Okay. So a couple of us have never even flown Wi-Fi from the phone. So the first thing to remember, of course, make sure you find the Wi-Fi password. It's underneath the battery. Second thing is there's a gimbal control on the app when you're using just the phone by itself. There's a little up and down arrows next to the record button, so that at least you can adjust the angle of the gimbal from top to bottom. So that's nice. But otherwise, yeah, no, I mean, it works like you would think it would.
Are you rolling some video?
Yeah.
So let's let me get a shot of it while you move. So just kind of move to where I can see the camera.
Yeah, it works pretty well. Jump up and down. It's definitely stabilizing.
Yeah. Not too bad for portable.
So now, one concern, one issue that we're going to have, of course, is there's no sound.
Yeah,
So if
it's
you're
very, very
using
true.
this, if you're using this, you need a second camera with the sound.
Yep,
in
there
order to-
would be no audio. But again, like if you're a nature enthusiast or a hiker or mountain biker and you're taking this guy in your backpack anyway, and like even like the box head, if you're going into a national park and you want to just get some cool shots of scenery that are kind of hand, I can totally see, you know, weighs a lot less. It's you know, trying to pack a Osmo or a Karma grip in your bag on top of everything else. Now those would definitely be easier to hook up and you would get sound, but
if you're a bird watcher, this is not for you.
Exactly.
So listen, all you falcons and sparrow people, this is
try running with it.
Adding mode.
Hey Jason.
Yep.
Try running.
running test.
The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
It's pretty cool. You know, it's not a bad little accessory. I mean, there's, again, I can see where it would be kind of a nice thing to have if you're going to throw all this in your backpack. There's a few little annoyances, like just the mounting system for this, for the phone holder is a little awkward. It tends to come loose. The other thing is that you have to take this bottom piece completely off, wrap it around the bottom of it. It would have been nice if they had just made the top screws a little bit longer, you know, an inch longer, and you could have left them in there. Also, they come out so you could lose them. I've seen a lot of systems like this where you can't remove these. They just sort of lock in there. That would have been nice, but other than that, a little awkward to get it on, but it works in a pinch if you want to get some stable footage while you're using your Mavic of just scenery or whatnot. Again, you won't get any sound with it. It's a little annoying when the thing's telling, you know, beeping about home points and, you know, all that sort of thing while you're filming. But, you know, not a bad little thing. It's an interesting idea.
Well, take a look at the link, see what the pricing is, see if it matches what your expectations are for this. We certainly enjoyed trying it out, and I expect that this is going to be one of those products that a lot of people try to emulate because it's got a purpose, and the Mavic camera is fantastic. Just this onboarding process is a little bit
A little clunky.
And don't forget, if you're doing this in Wi-Fi, open up that battery and make sure you're already paired into your Wi-Fi network before you assemble everything.
Yeah, maybe just read the instructions.
Yeah, there you go. Steps 1 through 4.
It's a crazy idea.
Go through all 4, and
or not, watch this video and then you don't have to.
Exactly.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks.